Welcome to our very first story time from Montessori with Miss Sandra. So I have got lots of exciting things to show you today. But first of all, have you got something like a cushion so you can sit comfortably and listen with me? Find a cushion off the sofa or somewhere, pop it down, sit your bottom down. I'm going to sit on mine. There we go, and be really comfy on your cushion. Now, we have got something very special to start with, and it's in here. I'm going to unzip it. Can we see? Open the zip. Open the box. What can it be? There's a wooden stick and a beautiful golden bowl. I'm going to take the cushion out and pop it here. I'm going to balance this on my fingers. And if you're sitting quietly, you'll be able to hear it play. Are you listening? Big deep breath. It's our singing bowl. I'm going to pop it back in here. And now you're all listening. I've got a friend to introduce to you. She's hiding in here. Wonder who it could be. Let me take off my work mat and put it over here because we'll need this in a minute. Hello, who have we got today? We've got one of the guinea girls. Now, she needs a name. What would you like to call her? Let me have a think. Maybe in the comments below the story, your adult can write down the name that you would like to call the guinea pig. What could it be? Mabel? Annabelle? The guinea girl? So guinea is a herbivore. That means she loves to eat plants. And today we're going to look at some of her favourite plants and see if you have them growing in your garden. So would you like to go back in your basket for a minute, guinea girl? There we go. Say goodbye to the children. Bye-bye. We'll sit you in your basket and we're going to feed you some of your favourite things. Do you have these growing in your garden? This begins with the sound dandelion. She loves these. Let me pop them in her for her to eat. There we go. Have a dandelion, guinea girl. This is one of her favourites too. This one is very sticky. Do you have sticky weed in your garden? You can tie this round you. It's great fun. You can stick it to your head and it stays there. Look, it's very sticky. Sticky weed. You can make yourself a sticky weed tiara. Guinea loves eating this one. Oh, look, she's eating the dandelion. I'm going to show you. There she is in the basket, chomping away on her dandelion. Have some sticky weed too, guinea girl. Do you know what guinea pigs eat lots of? And it's the basics of their diet. They love something beginning with the sound grass. Lots and lots of lovely green grass. We'll put those in for her as well. Now, there's some other things my guinea pig likes eating that are called herbs. And they're things that we can eat. They flavour our cooking. Can you see these spiky leaves? And this one smells. Maybe you've got some herbs in the garden that you can cut and smell as well. This one is called rosemary. Here's some more grass for her. This one has tiny little leaves. Can you see it? This is called thyme. Here we go. This one begins with the sound parsley. This one begins with the sound basil. And finally we have mint. Mint. This one smells like minty toothpaste. So if you've got some herbs in your garden, you could pick them, or maybe your parent has already picked them for you and you've got some with them now, so you can sniff them. You can rub them in your fingers too and see what your hands smell like. Oh, minty hands, they smell delicious. So I'm going to give them all to my guinea girl. Look, she's in here having a real feast. There she is, nibbling away. They'll be all gone soon. But I also want to show you some of her other things here. Some of her other favourite fruits. So I have got a work mat. It's a circle. It's my round mat. And I'm going to place it down here for you to see. And I'm going to pop my chopping board on. And here we have one of Guinea's favourite treats, an apple. And I'm going to take my tomato knife and I'm going to chop it into 2 pieces that are the same size. And now we have 2 halves. One half of an apple, the other half of the apple. And when we put 2 halves together, we have the whole apple. Now I'm just going to let Guinea have a little piece because it's a real treat for her. Here we go. Would you like to come and eat a piece of apple? Should we see if she likes it? What do you think, Guinea? Do you want to eat some apple? We've just cut this for you. She said, I'm just eating my herbs. I've got a mouthful of herb. Should we see if she wants some apple? Do you think she's going to eat it? Yes or no? Oh, she's having a sniff. She said, I still have a mouthful of herb to chew. Do you want some apple? I'm busy eating my herbs. Can you hear her? We'll put her in our basket with her apple and we'll see if she eats it. There we go. The other thing we have here is a tomato. This is also round and we can cut our tomato into 2 halves as well. 2 pieces the same size. And inside our tomato, we have some seeds. We could plant them and grow another tomato plant to make more tomatoes. So I'm going to give her some tomato too. There we go. Do you want to come and see which fruit you'd like to eat? Let's pop them here on the basket. Is there anything Guinea Girl would like to eat? What do you think she's going to eat? She says, I think this looks quite a nice tasty treat. Oh, she's gone for the tomato. Did you think she would eat the tomato? So I thought we could tell you a little story about our Guinea Girl. So once upon a time, there was a little black and tan guinea pig. And she lived in Miss Sandra's garden in a cage with 2 of her friends. So altogether we have 1, 2, 3 girl guinea pigs all living in the garden in a cage. Can you count to 3? 1, 2, 3. 3 girl guinea pigs living in a cage. Well, they loved living in the garden at Miss Sandra's house because they got lots and lots of treats. Let's see if you can remember what they eat. Some days they have a treat and it begins with the sound ah. Can you remember which one began with the sound ah? It's the apple. Sometimes the guinea pigs had a treat beginning with the sound. This one is a tiny little slice of peach. And today, Guinea Pig chose to have this treat beginning with the sound tomato. And she's eaten half of it already. So Guinea spends all day in Miss Sandra's garden, running around, eating the grass and playing with her friends. But sometimes she likes to go on adventures. And she sneaks out down the long side of the grass where there's really long grass, and she imagines that she's in a forest, and she goes all the way through the forest. She goes shh, 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 through the long grass, and if it's been raining, sometimes she comes to a puddle of mud, and when she walks through the mud, it sounds like this on her little feet as her little paws go through the mud. And when she gets through the mud, she thinks, oh, my feet are really dirty now. I need to find a puddle to wash them in. So she walks along until she finds a little clean puddle, and then she goes splash, 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 splash with her feet in the little puddle. Now, sometimes when she's out walking, she comes across a cave. Now, she's a very adventurous guinea pig, and she likes to look inside little dark places to see what she can find. And one day, she found a little hole, and she went inside. And can you guess what was living in the hole? It was a field mouse, a tiny little mouse. She looked in, saw the mouse, wasn't quite sure what to do, so she decided it would be a really good idea to go all the way home again. So she said, bye-bye, mouse, and she came out of the hole, and she walked through the wet puddle, and she walked through the mud, and then she walked through the long grass. And as she got back to the edge of the garden, she found all of Miss Sandra's herbs growing. Wow, she didn't want to go home anymore. She wanted to wait and have an absolute feast with all of the herbs. She was so excited to see so many herbs growing in the garden. She thought it was her birthday because there were so many treats. Can you see how happy she is? She's eating the grass and the parsley and the basil and the mint and the thyme and the sticky weed. She was such a happy guinea pig, eating all of her vegetables. Do you eat all of your delicious green vegetables and your fruit? Do you like them too? She loves them because she's a herbivore. That means she only eats plants. She doesn't eat any meat, do you? She said, no, I'm a herbivore that loves my delicious fruit and vegetables. There, I can hear her chomping them with her teeth. So I'm happy, so happy that you all joined us today for our first story time with our guinea pig. And maybe now you can go into the garden and see what you can find growing in your garden. Do you have a pet? Maybe you have a tortoise, or you have a rabbit, or you have a guinea pig, and you go out hunting for dandelions and grass for them. It's so much fun. We do it every day with our guinea pigs. So maybe you'll join me again another day for another exciting story with our guinea girls. Now remember what name you've given her, because you can call her whatever you would like to. Just type it in the comments underneath this video with your parent, and you can remind me then each week what name you've given this guinea pig. And next time you might meet one of her friends. Now you're going to know them apart because they look very different. They all have different colour hair, just like we do. So say bye-bye, guinea girl. I'm going to pick her up and bring her up to the camera so she can say goodbye to you. We can bring something with you to eat. What are we going to bring? There's sticky weed. Oh, we've got lots of vegetables. Bye-bye, everybody. We will see you at our next story time with Miss Sandra and one of the guinea girls. Bye-bye.